Hello you guys, and welcome to a brand new reaction video. Today we're gonna react to JustDestiny with his newest video, The Scariest Little Girl on Earth. And yeah, let's react to it. The link will be down, and let's go. Yeah, I hope it's good volume. Is it good volume? Yes, it's good volume. Is this good volume? I hope so. And okay, let's start off.
Alright, so there's this 12-year-old little girl out there whose name is Zeneska.
I don't hear anything.
This right now. She's probably the creepiest little girl that I've ever come across in my entire life. Like, you guys already know that I've made numerous amounts of videos on people from all walks of life, but holy crap, I think this might be it. I think this little girl might be the most disturbing one of them all, because while I was doing some research on her, I found reports that state she has threatened to kill her own mother, choked her sister, kicked her brother in the stomach, stolen her mother's credit cards, started a fire in her garage, and even stalked and threatened the vice principal at her middle school. Now, before I go any further into the video, all I have is one question. If this were your sister or daughter, what would you do?
My behavior is pretty bad. Violence, physical abuse, verbal abuse. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would think my anger would be 10. Trust me, when that happens, you do not want to be in my room.
Well, if this were my sister, I'd be like, adios amigo, bye-bye, pack my bags and buy a one-way ticket to the middle of nowhere. I'd probably end up in the middle of the country somewhere, hiking along the I-90 highway in search of a new home. And hopefully the Amish would take me in. I hear they're pretty nice.
One time, I got really angry. I jumped off my bed and I pushed my mom, and it really hurt her back. I called my dad.
Damn, just look at her dad. You can tell that this man has seen some shit. I mean, like I always say, just look into the eyes, and you can see all the fear, all the pain, and all the suffering that this man has gone through because of his 12-year-old daughter. This is the face of a man who has nothing left to lose.
If my brothers and my sisters do something annoying, I'll hurt them, I'll threaten. One time, they made me really angry.
And what? What did you do? Sneak into their rooms at night on some Michael Myers type shit and try to stab them all while they're sleeping?
I chased my siblings around with a knife.
Well, looks like I was close enough.
When I was 6, I had a hamster named Jack. One time I took him out of his cage. I wanted to play doctor.
Oh, so Miss Little chased her siblings around with a knife and wanted to play doctor with her defenseless little hamster named Jack. This little psychopath probably ended up torturing the poor little thing and making the last few minutes of his life a living nightmare. But hey, that's only a guess. Maybe she actually just wanted to give him a checkup. Who knows?
She used the mag light and basically beat it to death into a flat object.
Did you smash it?
Oh my god. I remember where I did it. It was in the living room.
Was it smashed?
Yeah, he was gone.
Well, looks like I was right again. Shocker. And like, did you guys see how shook her father looked while he was describing how the hamster died? Like...
Sorry.
Oh my god. I remember where I did it. It was in the living room.
Was it smashed?
Yeah, he was gone.
Well, looks like I was right again. Shocker. And like, did you guys see how shook her father looked while he was describing how the hamster died? Like, the guy looks like he still can't believe that his own daughter could beat a hamster to death. And with a flashlight of all things. Wow.
Another time, Mom showed us baby birds. I said, oh, they're so cute. 5 minutes later, had a bunch of baby birds in my hands. And then that's when I remembered, if I put them back in the nest, the mama bird would kill them.
Well, that's a complete myth. In fact, contrary to popular belief, if you so happen to touch or grab a baby bird and put it back in its nest, its mother won't kill or abandon it. It'll just continue to protect and feed it until it's ready to leave the nest. But, obviously, this little girl had no idea what she was doing. Let's see what she did next.
The voices told me if I don't save the baby birds, then they're gonna do something to my family, something bad.
What the
So I
fuck?
killed them.
What the fuck? This little girl seriously has a problem with killing little defenseless creatures that can't fight back. And in case you guys didn't know, that's how most serial killers start out in life. They all started out as young kids who had some deep, dark force inside of them, tempting them to torture and kill small animals that can't defend themselves. And in fact, verified studies have shown that 90% of serial killers admit to killing animals before they start killing humans. So, if I were that dad, I'd just do what I said I'd do before. Pack my bags, say adios to the family, buy a one-way ticket to the middle of nowhere, and just hope and pray to God that the Amish will take me in, because that's probably the only place on earth where that little psychopath couldn't find me and try to violate my manhood.
Violence makes me feel comfortable. It's just a bad situation.
Now, after all these disturbing events, and after all the years of trauma that Ineska caused for her family, her parents finally decided to go and seek help from one of the most controversial people on the planet. A man who's known for being a doctor, but technically is not a real doctor. This is what happened.
Tell me what it's like when you hear voices.
I don't hear them anymore.
Did you ever really hear them, or were they just kind of thoughts that crept into your mind?
I don't know. Like sometimes I hear whispers and I can't make out what they're saying.
Well, this certainly sounds like the start to a very bad low-budget Hollywood movie. Oh, she used to be able to hear voices, and now sometimes she hears whispers, but she can't quite make out what they're saying. I mean, if I were to guess, she's probably been watching way too much Supernatural.
I don't know what's wrong with her, but whoa, there is something wrong with this bitch, and we are gonna find out in this fucking video, bitches. Oh, wait. I'll wait for it. Oh, fuck, hell.
Lane, remember that army voice? Can you talk a little bit about that and just explain the soldier? Like, did you see him, or did you just hear him?
I saw him and I heard him.
Alright, so now she's saying she heard and saw a dead soldier. Looks like we're changing scripts now. We're going from Supernatural and on to The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
Yep.
Like honestly, I'm starting to think that this little girl just wants some attention, but she's just going about it in the totally wrong way.
Tell me what you saw and heard.
His name was Mark and he died on the battlefield.
His name was Mark.
And he died on the battlefield.
I have a strong feeling that she killed Mark herself. I mean, after everything this little psychopath told us so far, it's entirely possible that she decided to get up one day, track Mark down, and probably assassinated him while he was on the battlefield.
How did he feel about being dead?
He didn't explain that part. He said it was painful though. He missed his family and he missed his home, and he said he missed being there.
Dr. Phil,
You like talking to you?
believe in the death?
He said I reminded me of his kids.
The daughter says that she's been talking...
Talking to you?
He said I reminded me of his kids.
The daughter says that she's been talking to this dead soldier who died on the battlefield, called Mark. And she has a history of violence and is known for stalking people, torturing defenseless little animals, and everything else you'd imagine a little girl not being able to do. Now, here's my theory. Either this little girl is possessed by the devil himself, or she's just batshit crazy. Or maybe even both. I don't know. But like I said before, if I lived with her, I would.
Part psycho and 3% normal. The story continues. Oh my god. Guys, what do you think of this video? What do you think that girl should do with the rest of her life? Should she be in prison the rest of her life, or in a panic room in one of those outfits that stands like this and are looking very fancy and cool, like fucking I don't know what. Okay, leave your thoughts down below, and I see you in the next video. Like and subscribe, okay? Okay, let's do that shit.